You know, one of the things I read years ago in New York City is where they did this study, but they called this the largest or the fastest growing epidemic in our nation. They called it social isolation. And they labeled it as a disease. And it's the moment where you can go into Starbucks, you can walk down the 16th Street Mall in Denver, you can be in crowded places, bumping shoulders, but yet not know anybody. It's the Facebook epidemic. You can have 4,000 Facebook friends and communicate, but really not know anybody. You know, opportunities sometimes can be one of the most limiting factors in our life. We just get busy with good things, our family, our business, our job, our car, our house, our vacation. Before we know it, there's no time in the schedule to just simply pull aside. Find someone, you know, do you really mean it when you ask them, man, how you doing? And we don't expect them to tell us really how they're doing. We're guarded, we cover things up, you know, we don't know how to really just connect. And I think the heart of God is that we find time, we find margin to truly care. I'm a firm believer that when you read and you look at the life of Jesus, more times than not, he met a physical need before he met a spiritual need. You meet those needs, and it's the saying that people don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. And when they see that you care, they want to know why. You know, why would you give up time, or why would you be there? And what we do in Denver, we get into places where there's needs. The Vertical Feeds event is that collaborative moment that relationships through secular nonprofit organizations, for-profit businesses, but people that have a heart to touch the community can come together. We love, obviously, the name Vertical because it identifies who gets the glory. And Vertical can come in with resources, amazing, you know, music and food, and the concept of an event and the collaboration of that. Really, I think it's the heart of Jesus. Because tonight, what we did through an event was powerful. I mean, people responded. They had a meal, they had music, there was a connection. So it's easy then to share, like, here's why we're here, and it's Jesus, and people respond to that. It's replicable. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, how hard is it to look at a kid that's hungry and serve them food? How hard is it, you know, to see someone walking in with 4 kids and a baby carried, and to grab that carry and help them find a table and serve them something to drink. And, you know, the volunteers, you see the smiles on their faces, and it's not just pastors or people in ministry. We had students who play basketball that live in the suburbs that needed to know what it was to serve. And they're serving food to people that are in crisis. And parents that don't know God, pulling me aside afterward, thanking me for bringing their kids in to experience that tonight. And so you see not only the family that's getting blessed, but Proverbs 11:25 says, he who refreshes others will he himself be refreshed. And I think that's the challenge that Jesus gives us, that if you're going to truly care for your community, your city, and for people, it's going to be costly. I mean, it's time, it's energy, it's effort. But at the end of the day, when you walk away and you know that someone had an opportunity to respond to Jesus because you just gave them a meal. You just created a moment. Those families, I mean, tonight we had entire families raise their hands together and pray to invite Jesus to be a part of their life. And it's amazing.